Hello and welcome to VQ Prime. You're joining us on this special broadcast regarding a story that we have done recently on the VQPrime.com website. This is regarding the National Asset Reconstruction Company, which is often dubbed as India's bad bank. Now, what we understand from sources is that the Reserve Bank of India has raised certain concerns with the structure that is being followed to resolve bad loans under the NARCL's infrastructure. According to the sources, the Reserve Bank of India has specifically raised questions against IDRCL, which is the India Debt Resolution Company, a privately owned entity which would act as a resolution agent for NARCL. Now, what sources are pointing out is that the Reserve Bank of India feels that there is no supervisory or regulatory structure over the IDRCL, which poses certain questions as to how exactly the resolution would take place. That eventually, if any of the borrowers involved in this resolution process have some complaints against the IDRCL, then there is no redressal agency for the structure. Now, the IDRCL, when it was originally conceptualized at some point last year, it was supposed to be this privately owned entity which would have complete operational freedom. However, the Reserve Bank of India at that time had said that it is not a licensed entity and therefore it cannot conduct any kind of resolution activities because it just doesn't have the powers under the law. And therefore, the banks to counter this had said that it would act as a resolution agent for NARCL so that the decision making can happen at NARCL and IDRCL can be the executional agency. However, now with the questions being raised again about IDRCL's existing structure, that may see certain problems and the entire process of resolution may see certain more delays, is what bankers are pointing out. In fact, bankers are scared that the IDRCL may end up becoming just another advisory agency to NARCL, and that is not the original purpose for creating this entity. Now, remember that NARCL has already seen copious amounts of delay. Since it was first conceptualized in February 2021, 16 months have passed, and over these 16 months, not only has the company seen multiple leadership changes, 3 changes in chairman and 2 in the managing director and CEO, there has also been, sources are saying, that there's also been a lack of consistency in the way this project is being executed. With the Reserve Bank of India's concerns against IDRCL, this process may see further delays. Remember that originally the first phase of assets were to be sold to NARCL by March of 2022. That has not happened. They're working with a new deadline of June 30th, and work has been going on, but that may see further delays. Even if the assets are sold to NARCL, you still need to see what role actually IDRCL plays in the resolution process, because without IDRCL, the bad bank will have to hire its own resolution staff, and that may become a bit of a challenge and sort of become a time-consuming effort. So we still need to see what exactly pans out, how exactly the situation pans out, and what happens with India's bad bank. But for now, those 2 lakh crores, which were 2 lakh crore worth of bad loans, which were shortlisted for sale to the NARCL, that seems to still reside on the bank's books.